Hello Stamping friends, this is Monica Gibberti with Stamping with Monica, and welcome to another Facebook Live. It is a new week and we have a new class for you. When you are popping out, let me know, say hi. I see at least a set of eyes watching. Don't be shy. Just let me know and leave a comment, a like, so that I know that I'm not all by myself. Or you can share this video with your friends. As you know, Facebook is deleting the videos after 30 days. But what I do, I transfer all my videos to YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you could do so and watch all my, 300, 400 videos that I have posted there. And I hope you find something that will inspire your creativity. Okay, so as I said, Monica Gibberti with Stamping with Monica. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Stafford, Virginia. And I've been a demonstrator for over 23 years now. I celebrated my 23rd anniversary in May of this year, obviously, and I've been enjoying every minute of it. Let me just start with the class tonight, and then while I'm crafting, I'm gonna chat with you. Tonight, or this week, tonight and tomorrow, I'm going to be featuring the Moonlit Flora suite of products. This is a beautiful, wonderful, at least in my opinion, set of products, because I personally love secrecy. I love all the colors that are included in here. So Golden Glow, Old Olive, Mossy Meadow, Peaceful Pine, Secrecy, and Berry Burst. And in our creation, you will see that we have used each one of these colors. Now, the suite includes the pack of the beautiful designer series paper, okay? And this designer series paper is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Love the patterns here. I love that the front is very specific to the suite, while the side B or the other side is very generic. And as you can see, the pattern. So this one is another beautiful pattern. This one, beautiful pattern right here. And then we have this neutral. These leaves can be used on any with any stamp set. And this is the other side. And then we have this pattern right here. And then this pattern, I love this, and I love all the blues in there. And that is that. So this is the designer series paper, okay? Then what else comes in the suite? I'm gonna show you. Let me put this one back. Then the suite includes a pack. These are the Dewdrops Embellishments, and you have Secrecy, and then this is Old Olive and Clear. And the clear ones you can color with any color that you like, because we can use them with our stamping blends, okay? Then you have obviously the bundle. The bundle is, so this was released, so when I went, this was on stage in March. Usually when you do on stage, they do offer an after hours class, and you get, if you want to participate, you get to purchase the bundle. And so I did that, and then you get to make a few projects with them. So this bundle is very beautiful. It has open line, whatever images that you will be able to color. I like the sentiments. This is a very sentiment focused on thinking, thinking people, not thinking, thanking people. And the dies will die cut the images, okay? And you can see here, everything that is in dark tells you that you can stamp and die cut the images, but you also have extra dies, quite a few of extra dies. So this has a great value, this bundle. And then you have the beautiful 3D embossing folder, and I will show you, we use this in almost all of the, I would have to say, of the projects, okay? So very beautiful embossing folder. This is a 3D, so it's thicker, and it has the specific sandwich to use it, but the impression is just wonderful. In the class this week, you obviously get to watch the lives today and tomorrow for free, get inspired, and if you're interested in receiving the supplies to recreate all 5 projects, and this week are only, we're gonna do cards only, 5 different cards, and then we have, how many? And then we have 2 over the top, I would have to say, fun folds, okay? So there's gonna be fun folds included. So if you're interested in receiving the class this week, the class can be free to you with a minimum $50 order, just with the cardstock and envelopes, and a little bit of the ribbon. But if your order goes over $65, I will include a pack of the embellishments, okay? And also there's going to be a special feature in one of the cards that I will show you tomorrow, okay? So 50 is the minimum, and then to the level, so just the supplies for the cards, you get the envelopes, the cardstock, and then I will send you the pieces of the designer sheets paper with that. But if you want all the embellishments and stuff, then you order goes over $65, and you get a pack of these, okay? So there you go. This is my special for this week, and I am going to show you, let's see, for now 2 cards. If I have enough time, then I'll show you the 3 cards tonight, and then 2 tomorrow. Otherwise, I will do 2 tonight and 3 tomorrow. Okay, so let's start with this card, just because. So these are the supplies that you would be able to get. Please note that we cannot send anything pre-stamped that has ink on it, so we cannot send you anything pre-stamped. So I suggest, if you want to get the class, to purchase the bundle if you don't already own it, or order anything else if you already own it. But the bundle, let me think, let me go check it out. Page 37 in the catalog. The bundle is $54. So if you order the bundle, then you get the class for free automatically. But then if you push it up to $65, then you get the embellishment. And remember, $75 is your magic number, because then you can also be able to choose to purchase the product of the month for extra $5. So it's always, you get a lot of stuff free with your $75. And I might add something extra to your packet if your order gets to the $75, okay? I will do a little extra adding to it, because remember, I am still in the run or whatever, trying to earn the trip, the incentive trip for Stampin' Up. So this is your cardstock. We are using Berry Burst, and I told you that these are the colors, right? Berry Burst, Secrecy, Peaceful Pine, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, and Golden Glow. Golden Glow and Peaceful Pine are the newest in colors. Secrecy is one of the in colors from last year. Okay, and so we're combining all of them. So it's a card base in Berry Burst. Then you have a layer of already embossed. I will send you the already embossed item product panels. Hello, Diana. Thank you for joining. Made it. Good evening. Good. I'm glad that you can join us. So this is your panel. Love the combination. Then you have your insert right there. Then you have a piece of the designer series paper. This is the one that has this back here. Then another piece of designer series paper, a little strip, and that is that. I can tell you, you can tell. And then a label that is die cut with the label, and I have it right here. I already die cut it for you. I mean, I already die cut it for myself. Then you'll have this piece of die cut that comes from, where are the dies that I had them here, comes from this die that is part of the Extraordinary Life dies. These dies are, I haven't played with them yet. The only one that I have used is this one, and this is what it does when it cuts out. So I think they're fabulous, fabulous. And then we have the ferns and leaves and whatever. And then we are going to be putting together a little flower that will be die cut, that has been die cut using this die right here. This die can be deceiving. Say, what is that? I mean, they look all butterfly. When I first looked at it, I said, oh, look at all those butterflies, but they're not butterflies. Okay, these are the butterflies images, dies. These will allow you to die cut that, and then I am missing, for a minute, these little tiny ones that will die cut the middle of the flowers. Okay, so let me put it back in, push it down so I don't lose it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is put the flower together, and I'm gonna use, so these are the pieces. They look like bow tie, right? Or mini whatchamacallit, butterflies. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of adhesive in the back here, tiny bit, and then I'm going to overlap that. And the easiest way would have been to use the silicone mat, but we're just playing like that. Okay, so it's down like that. You could use even mini glue dots, and then I'm gonna put a little drop of liquid glue, and then I'm gonna flip this, use my U-pick tool, and put it down. Okay, a little bit of a surgery there. Okie dokie. So then we can set this aside, and hopefully I will not lose it. Okay, so the sample in the tutorial will have, so you're gonna be finding all the cards, you know, with Thankful for You, You Make the World a Better Place, You're an Amazing Friend, and that kind of stuff. So so I'm gonna use Thankful for You on this card right here. That's the one that the same sentiment that you will have on the tutorial. And I'm using, what did I use? I think I'm using, I can use, let's go with Secrecy. I think the original had basic black, but since we're using Secrecy for most of the cards, we are going to be using Secrecy, because I love Secrecy. Okay, so that's the stamping for the label. Set it aside. Now let's clean this. And now we're gonna get into the stamping of the other label, the focal point right here, that, okay? So we are going to be grabbing this stamp, okay, from the stamp set right there. And I need my Golden Glow. Hello, Nancy. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing well. Okay, there you go. So now I am not going to ink the stamp completely, okay? I am just going to ink the three of the lines. Okay, and I am going to stamp and alternate. So I'm going to go stamp over there, okay, and then ink again. Then I'm going to stamp on this side right there. Then I'm going to repeat this one down here. Okay, that is all. While I have the same stamp, I'm going to be stamping the inside. And for the inside, I am going to be doing the same, but this time I'm going to be stamping off, okay? Just a little bit of a subtle, let me see my sample, a little bit subtle there. And stamp off. And then this is gonna be, actually, I need to stay higher. Okay. Up here, stamped off, there, and stamped off. Voila, easy peasy. Now I can close this, and I am going to be needing my Mossy Meadow ink pad and this big huge stamp, and I'm going to be stamping full strength, okay? And I'm gonna go like such, okay? That is all. That's all the stamping for this card. I'm glad, Nancy. So glad to hear that you're doing very well. Happy to hear that. Okay, I'm gonna clean this because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna use it. Whoops, sorry. Just slipped. Okay, so these are my stamps. Put it aside. Now, let's focus on this. And I am going to be doing my usual for this card. I'm going to rough the edges. This has been embossed with the Fern. What's the name of the Fern and Flora embossing folder. This one, and there you go. Okay, and as you know me, I like my little, and actually I think I did this, but I did this, yes. Okay, let's grab dimensionals. My fingers are hurting. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hope everybody's doing okay with this nice weather, hot weather. My mom is telling me that over in Italy there are so 40 Celsius, it's a lot. It's over 100, okay? And that has been going on for quite a few weeks. It's so hot in Europe that is not even funny. So I'm gonna take this panel now, and I'm gonna put it down. Oops, don't stick your fingers in there. And put this one down. like such. Okay, and I'm going to tuck this one in, putting this flush. Voila, this is what we have. And then I'm going to be working on this. So I put this one down. The first thing that I did is put this one down with, guess what? Dimensionals. Okay. Obviously, if you don't want to use all the dimensionals that I'm using, you can just omit them. And we're going to put them like such. There. Now what I'm going to do is position these, and that will be going there. This will be going right here, and these have been cut with this is soft sea foam, this is old olive, and then we have this that is mossy metal. I am going to do this. I'm going to put one of that over there. And I think I can put, where's my adhesive here? So either put, I'm going to be securing it down either with your mini glue dots or liquid glue or any kind of adhesive. So I'm going to be sticking these down with mini glue dots. That will secure them and don't add lots of layer, okay, or thickness or whatever, because we're gonna cover that. This one will have to be on dimensionals just because I like it to be like such. Okay, we're there. This little thing is gonna go under like such. See it? Just put this one a little bit there, flush right there. Okay, voila, done. Now remember, we have our sentiment here, and that will be going like such. And I'm gonna put mini dimensional just to the bottom of this because I already have a layer there, and then add a little bit of adhesive. Okay, hope you're liking this card. I love the colors. We're using a bunch of greens. I think we're using everything but one color from the suite, and it's Peaceful Pine that we're not using. So you have that, okay? And then let me secure this one. We're gonna grab the ribbon, and we're using this color. Well, the colors that could have gone with this one is Golden Glow. So either Golden Glow, but I think this is a little bit more neutral in a sense, so it can be used in all the cards. Okay, I'm gonna tie a nice bow right there, and we're going to trim it down. Let's see if this is too big, because this will have to go there. It's a little bit too big because the tails, not the tails, the ears, I don't want it to go outside of the card. Okay, you can play with your ribbon. We're going to use a mini glue dot. Put it down. Put this one right there, so it stays within the width, the length of the card. If you want, you can tuck it under there a little bit. Voila, I think this brightens up everything. I'm gonna trim and trim. Trim like that. Okay, just don't cut the paper, Monica. Okay, are we good? There. This will go onto the inside, and this card is done. What do you think? I think this is a nice card that you can send to your friend to thank them for whatever you want. Or you can use another sentiment at home if you want to. But this suite is so wonderful. Now, a card is not completed until we put the embellishments. And I decided to use the Secrecy embellishments. And I'm going to put a big old piece there. Then I'm going to do one up here. Because the way I've done my original, it's a little bit different. And one over there. Okay, so this is your card number 1 of the series. What do you think? Isn't that a beautiful card? And I just want to show you the... Oops, I forgot my flower. My golly, my flower. And my flower is going to go there. Holy cannoli. I worked hard. I can't believe we're only 2 here. Yeah, I see 3 set of eyes. But you know what, Nancy? After I'm usually done with my videos, then I have people that are watching the replay. So, but obviously it's always nice to see people popping on. Okay. There you go. So this is the card that you could get the supplies. You will get everything but the embellishments, okay? For this, you will have to stamp the background, stamp this, stamp the inside, but you can use the bundle, order the bundle, and get the class for free, and I'll be very grateful. Okay, there you go. So that is the card number 1. Okay, so let's go for card number 2. This is another beautiful, and it is another thank you. No, let's switch it around. Which one do I want? Well, yeah, let's do another thank you card. And this is another beautiful card. And we are going to be using, where is that? Where are the supplies? We are going to be using Secrecy as a card base, okay? And it has all these little pieces. We're gonna build the flowers again. Okay, so it's Secrecy and Golden Glow and a bunch of other things. So these are the ferns. This is an old olive, mossy meadow. Now we're using peaceful pine. And I used the dies. Where are they? These are the Phrases and Frames dies that when you run it through, this would be the die that we use. When you run it through, you have a piece that comes out. That piece is the one that it's been embossed with the embossing folder. Okay, so another beautiful product. So we have that and that. We're going to do something to it. And this is the designer choice paper that we're using. This time we have that. And then we have this and this. Okay. Let me put together my flowers here. If I have all the pieces. And let's do quickly. Put a dollop of liquid glue to the back. Okay, let it sit for a minute. So we have the 2 flowers, and then we have these pieces that will create another flower, and then you have the middles of there. I don't know if you can see them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put adhesive in the back of this one there and set that aside for a split second while we are working on this piece right here. We will be using the Peaceful Pine shimmer brush, and I'm going to be brushing gently, okay, the surface and just applying the color to what it's been embossed. And if you push hard, you will be putting the color under, but I am just going to gently brush, okay, there, and apply extra. Okie dokie. Then we're going to do it to this one as well. Let me try this way. If you keep it this way, it's like using the ink pad and just running your ink pad to an embossed image. And voila, you get, I'm going to show it to you when I'm done. So very gently. Okay. Brush it. You could do it this way, you could do it this way, as long as you don't push hard and don't go in between the embossed parts, okay? Easy peasy. Then I'm gonna lift it up and show it to you. I hope you can see it. Okay, this needs a little bit more there because we want a lot. And now I'm gonna go and add here very gently, so just a little bit of a technique to apply ink. And you can do it with this, you can do it with your blends, stamping blends, you can do it with the ink pad or directly on it, or grab a blending brush and do the same. Okay, so there you go. Let me lift it up, and then you have a little bit of a shimmer there. Okay, there you go. Now these are pretty much ready, so I need to flip. This one is gonna go on here. Build my flowers. Okay. Let me build my little flowers. And probably I did not put the correct one. Silly me. I'm gonna do a small flower there and a large flower here. Voila, that's a little bit better. And then this little thing here. And when you're using these small pieces, having the liquid glue sit a little bit, it will prevent from oozing and being tacky and being, you know, running all over and having your fingers all messy. Just let it sit for a minute, and then you have less problems. Now I'm going to take this and put it right here to the middle. I'm going to flip this one, the center, and put it on here, and look. And then this little thing is going to be in the middle of that. If it sticks, voila, there you go. These are your flowers. Okay, so let's get going. So the pieces, the extra pieces that you will have, this is to stamp. This is part of that, the designer trees paper. Then you have 2 pieces of basic white of the same measure and a piece of golden glow. Okay, So let me just work. Let me grab everything. I think on this card, instead of doing, let me try, instead of doing thankful for you, I am going to try and use a different sentiment and then die cut it. So instead of thankful for you, no, I think I'm gonna use thankful for you because I like it. Okay, so secrecy, we're gonna stamp on a piece of scrap paper. This is the outline of the label. I love that. And then you're gonna grab secrecy again, and then we're gonna do again thankful for you, because, or you can say happy birthday, but this stamp set doesn't have it, so we gotta feature what we have. And we're gonna do you make the, no, oh no, I'm gonna do that. You make the world a better place. Let's do that, since I already picked this one up. There, it fits. Okay. And then I'm going to be grabbing, I thought I was going to pick up a different stamp set, but I already stamped it, so let's go with that. I'm gonna go and die cut this for you. As you can see, it matches beautifully. And then I hope I will beautifully die cut it. I used the wrong stamp, and we're gonna make it work. Because we're going to reverse it. There you go. Look at this beautiful. You make the world a better place. Okay, there you go. There. So we have a card base and secrecy. And now we're gonna work on one of the panels, and we're gonna take all the pieces of the designer series paper, and we're going to be kind of doing a little puzzle. And using your liquid glue is the best option for you. We want the edges to be the same, okay? And you can even, no, I like this one. I like my golden glow. Okay. So what I'm going to throw in for you, if your order reaches the it's $75 or more, I will throw in designer series paper extra, so that you can make more cards on your own, on top of the embellishments, okay, with your $75 or more. So you have different levels to order, deciding what you want to do. The $50 will be just the usual. But then if you push it up to 65, I will give you the embellishments. And then if you push it to 75 to get the product of the month, I will give you extra with the designer series paper, a little extra in there. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Do you see what I'm going to do there? Kind of push this one up a bit, and we're GTG. Okay, you get this. Now, what we are going to do, we're going to take this little panel here. We are going to 1, 2, 3, and 4. Put it over there. Put this, and I'm gonna run it this way. Okay, like such. Then you're gonna take this frame and use mini dimensionals. Okay, and put it right there. They will fit perfectly, and I'm gonna put it in the middle there. And if you turn them the flat edge, you'll be able to fit them perfectly without showing that and that. Or you can just go and do regular adhesive, but I love, 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 love so stay tuned. I will be indicating in my description of the video everything that you could get for the $75 order if you want to place it. And while I'm crafting, I'm like, oh, I can add this and I can give him that to say thank you for supporting me. Okay, so we have that, easy peasy, nice and easy. Now we're gonna grab this piece and then either we tuck it in like that, and we could do that, right? So it's secured. And I'm gonna use a little bit of, a tiny bit of adhesive here. There, to make it stay down, like that. And then maybe here, the spine, like such, okay? And then we're gonna grab this, and this is gonna be tucked the same. Let me see how I did it in mine. I think this one went under, and that came up like that. Isn't this cutie patootie? But instead of the liquid glue, because I am tired of making a mess, I'm gonna grab this and stick it under here, since it's clear, and put it down like such. And I'm gonna grab another one. So your mini glue dots are your friends. Mini glue dots are your best friends for this kind of card, because they're clear. There we go, voila. And now we are going to put more mini glue dots in the back of these flowers. And I think I have a few left in here. So I'm going to stick that, stick it over there, and stick this one. Okay. So now I'm going to grab this little fella, like that, and he's gonna go up here. Whoops, go there. I'm gonna grab the large one, and it's gonna be sticking there. And then the third, the middle, is gonna go right there. Isn't this a beautiful card? Love this card. And this is going to be going right here. You make the world a better place. And I'm going to use the gold ribbon, because you might get a few yards of this with your orders of $75 or more. Just putting a hint there, okay? I'm adding stuff to the pile. So we're going to go and make a bow and tie here. Make it better. Voila. I think I'm happy with this. Just flip this and pull. Okay. And then I'm gonna grab my mini glue dots. And I'm gonna tuck, well, I need to put this one in first. And I'm gonna be using like that. I'm gonna put a dimensional there. Then after I put my dimensional there, I will decide where to put the other one. I'm gonna stick this one under and push down. Lift it up a little bit, Monica, because I need it to be within the card. There. Okay. So now I can put a mini dimensional under here. So then it will stay down. Okay. And I'm gonna trim this and trim that. Voila. All this is gonna go on here. Isn't this a gorgeous card? Gorgeous. And I'm gonna do this right here. Love me some blue and gold and all whatever is in the middle. Look at this. And then we get the shimmer and everything. Okay. And now we're gonna add, what are we gonna add? We're adding these dots. 1, 2, and a large one right there. And you know what? This one I am going to be scooching under a mini dimensional because I don't want it to be sagging. Just my personal, let's see if I can do it. Personal preference. Or I'm going to do a little bit of a procedure here and attach this one right there. Voila, so this stays up. Okay, GTG. Now for the inside, we are going to have these two pieces. So on this one, since I did You Make the World a Better Place, we can do Thankful for You inside. Okay, if I can find the stamp set. Thankful for You. Oh, there it was. And I'm gonna put that inside using Secrecy, because we can thank somebody for making the world a better place. A good friend. Thankful for You. And then we're gonna repeat with the same stamp that we used before. Okay. And we're gonna ink it all. I'm gonna ink it all. And I'm gonna go like this. Okay. Then stamp off that part. And then I'm going to go like that. Okay, so full strength, and then second generation is called. Voila. That will be layered on here. And then that goes on to the inside. And then I need to check the time to see if I can make the other card. I think I can. It will be quick. So then it will be within the hour, pretty much. Okay. So then tomorrow I will be back at 7:30 for 2 wonderful fun fold cards. Okay. So there you go. I did the original Thankful for You. And now I have You Make the World a Better Place. And your tutorial will have one of the two sentiments, but it's basically the same layout. Now, let's do the last of the cards, and we're gonna go back to our secrecy because it's gorgeous, okay? So we're gonna go and fold this card. You will have this and all these pieces. Depending if you qualify for the designer series paper, then you will get a sheets, so you will cut your own designer series paper. Now I need to grab my stamp. Oh, it's here. Okay, so I'm going to be using the stamp, and I'm going to be using Secrecy, and I will be stamping all over, you know, there and here, and then up here, and then down here, and then here, and then some over there, and then I might be stamping something like that right there. Okay, so you get, and I'm gonna add a little bit there, a little bit there, some there, right there. Let me see. Then we have this strip of paper that is gonna go right here like that. Okay, and don't mind this part because you'll see it will get, oops, sorry, it will get covered. Okay, so we are going to be grabbing, this is the paper, one side, and that's the other side. We want this side, so let's not make a mess, and attach. Okay, this will go, it will go. So let's do the same border all around. Okay, that's always in the idea. Then we're going to layer the designer series paper, and this is the same designer series paper that I used in the first card because I think, you know, it goes well with the berry burst in there. And we're going to be layering this like such. Okay, and now I am going to be layering. I think I'm going to put this one down. As you can see, it doesn't matter if you do not stamp, and actually I need a little bit of a stamp in there just because it's me. So just a little smidge of that. Voila, because then I covered everything. Okay, this will go down with dimensionals. This is a very easy but beautiful card, you will see. Okay, so we're going to put this one in the middle, somewhat like that. And then we're going to be, and I forgot to do one die cut that I'm going to be doing it. So this one is over there. Actually, this one is going to be here. And then I missed one die cut that I'll be doing. So let me just grab a moment, grab a die. And I forgot to die cut one of those in Berry Burst, so I can die cut it quickly. And then you'll see my Berry Burst there. Okay, done. Voila, because you will see how it all ties together. Let me put it over there. Okay, So then this is gonna be like that. I'm going to be putting this one right here. Then I'm gonna be doing this. It goes like that. And then I think I'm going to be tucking one up there. What do you think? And then this will be the tie. It will tie everything in. Okay, so let's put it together. And what am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna put adhesive here because I'm going to be hiding it with my label. So that is a little suggestion for you. You're going right there, and then you are grabbing like that. Okay, this one is gonna go under, but with this one I can put a little bit of adhesive. Actually, it's not gonna go under, it's gonna be intertwined in there. No, I said that I was going to put it could be like that. There we go. So push it down there. Okay, and then these I'm gonna use dimensionals, mini dimensionals, just because I want them popping up like I did with the other card. Okay, so this will be popped up, go under there. I can lift everything, look at that, and then pop it up. Okay, then I'll secure everything at the end. And then this one will be popped up right there. Okay, so basically this is what is going to be covering the entire mess, if it is a mess. But now I need to incorporate my ribbon, and I think I'm gonna do horizontal. Okay, so my ribbon, it will be a double bow there. I'm gonna put it down like that, let's see, and then put this one. Is that too much? What do you think? This bow is gonna be here, and this is gonna be like that. Gonna do the same. This is gonna be secure there, and this is gonna be right there, and voila, we are incorporating everything. Okay, we're GTG. So let's secure all this with mini glue dots now, so nothing is gonna move. Voila, nothing is going to be moving or going anywhere. Then you're gonna tell me which of the cards you like the most. I'm gonna do like that because with the ribbon. Okay, voila. And now to attach this, because I need to stamp on it first, right? I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna do that to secure it, and then cut it. What do you think? Now, let's do this and make it thankful for you, since we did the alternates, because the other card, let me see, because we did you make a better place, thankful for you. How about you're an amazing friend? How does it look? Oh, I don't think I have it out. Where's my amazing friend? I know where it's supposed to be. No. Let me see here. You're an amazing friend. And And then inside, thankful for you, the world is a better place. Should I do, well, because I have the original that I'm going to show you. So I'm going to do, since I have double, right? Then I can always use it. So I'm showing you the different things that you can make. So your tutorial might have a different sentiment, but since I'm making extra, I want to be able to use it. So I'm going to be putting "You're an amazing friend" like that. And then if I was good enough, let's see, should I? No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to keep it simple. I don't want to mess it, but you could do the, also you could do the whatchamacallit, the contour. Okay, so I'm peeling off these, and then I'm going to show you the original that also has a different ribbon, but because I'm giving you also ribbon, I wanted to reflect that. I love these cards. I was right. This is a beautiful suite of product. Now, for the inside, we have, whoops, this, and then we have, oh lordy, and we have this to go with it, and just let it be. Or we can use the same, actually we're going to use the same stamp that we used for the front and use the same color. That will be Secret C. And we're going to stamp, do one over there and another one over there like that. Okay, and then we're gonna glue this. We're gonna put it down like such. Flush there, so you have it. So we're bringing the outside into the inside. Okay, and I need to trim a bit, glue it inside, and then I'm gonna show you all the cards for tonight. And then tomorrow you want to come back because those fun folds are stinking cute. And then one will have a special feature, okay? Oops. Whew. Almost. So, voila. Just making sure that we're gonna put the embellishments, and we call it done. You're an amazing friend. There, which colors? Blue. You know what? Let me see if this one shows up. Oh, it's very subtle. I like the subtle on here. There. And then I can go with blue. Where should I put my other ones? Right there, and another one. Right there. Okay. You can do, no, let's do the blue here. Not the blue, the Secrecy. Because I could have colored that. Let's do Secrecy. How cutie patootie is this card? There we go. Got it. So now I'm gonna put a little bit of, not a little bit, I'm gonna put a glue dot, a mini glue dot to secure the fern so it's not gonna move around. Roll it under. And voila, nobody knows what's going on underneath. And here we go. So the original has linen thread, okay, and the different sentiments. but I'm using the gold. Okay, so cards. 3 of the 5 cards. So this would be 1, and let me just add something before it moves. Do you do that every time you do a card? You add dimensionals because you need it. You figure out that it needs it. Okay, so this is 1 card, and then another beautiful, gorgeous card. Okay, and then this card right here. So these are your 3 of the cards that you might get to make, receive the supplies for free if you place a qualifying order. That could be a minimum of $50 or up to $75. And then stay tuned because the $75 will have a bunch of stuff included. Okay, so tune back in tomorrow at 7:30 for my 2 fun folds. Okay, thank you so much for popping in, sticking with me, watching either the live or the replay. And if you're coming on and watching the replay, let me know. Put hashtag replay. Okay, thank you so much. Have a great evening. Bye bye.